Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to make a cool video, and I know I've been doing a lot of videos on Exxxotica, but if you're going to be in sex work, it's very important that you get one. So it took me, I'm working on my 4th year and I'm barely going to my first one. When I know it was COVID 1 year, so they didn't have it, and last year they picked it back up. So I'm technically at the 2nd year back, and I really should have went, but it's okay. It's okay. I finally made it. But I want to let you guys know what benefits you can really take from Exxxotica now that I've actually been. So there's several different ways that you can take on Exxxotica as a sex worker. You can go there and you can, well, let me just break them all down. Okay, so let's get into it. And I really wanted to talk about this because there's a lot of people that I've met and everybody handles it very differently. You could tell the hustlers from the people that's just there to party to the people that have no clue why they're even fucking there. And I really just want to help y'all out because it's a lot of benefits you can take from there. So if you're an adult worker and you are going there and you don't see no benefit and you come back, you haven't made no money, there's no potential revenue that's going to be made, you haven't really accomplished nothing, and you're just like, why the fuck was I there? You did it all wrong. So go ahead and like, comment, subscribe on my channel, subscribe to my channel, help me get my subscribers up. Y'all know I'm just going to keep pushing. Alright, so the first way you can take on Exxxotica is going through a cam site. So there's sites like Chatterbait and My Free Cams, and even Why Not's on the cam site, but I know you can go with them. And if you take on like a campsite, you're allowed to sell your pictures there. So you'll have your own area. Yeah, you'll be at their booth. So like for instance, me, I was at the Chatterbait booth, but I was able to bring things to sell. Don't bring dirty panties as much as, unless you have your own booth, because it's really not allowed to be sold. And I made the mistake of bringing 9 soiled underwear that I thought I was going to sell, and it just wasn't happening. There was not really an opportunity for me to explain everything so fast, and it really wasn't an opportunity for me to explain to the guys, yeah, I do this, but I also have panties for sale. So I didn't even bother with my panties. But I sold keychains, I sold pictures, and pictures, like somebody wanted a picture with me, I sold that as well. Also, if you go with a company like Chatterbait, you get your food served every day. So 3 days of food and snacks and waters and Red Bulls and sodas and all that you will have provided. So that is definitely a benefit of going with them, because you really don't have time to even leave the booth to go walk off, sit in line and get food. Like, you want to be there in case people want to take pictures with you or sell something, or hell, you're just streaming the whole time, so you're there. One thing that I didn't do that I wish I would have done was take the chance to connect with more streamers that were at the Chatterbait booth. I connected with a few, but I really could have done more. I could have taken more pictures with them and blah, blah, blah. But you go there and you can just hop on other people's cam. Hey, what's up, girl? I'm Paisleehaze. What's your name? I had a lot of guys where I was broadcasting on cam. They're like, who's that girl behind you? What's her name? So it's a lot of, hey, girl, what's your name? My friends want to know. Vice versa. So that's definitely one of the ways you can take on is by going through a company and being able to broadcast, live stream, and sell your stuff. Is just more opportunities for money. Okay, you're not a cam girl, you have no interest in camming, it's not your thing, you're not gonna go with a campsite, but you're an adult content creator. An adult clip, I don't like the word content creator. I hate it because, as a sidebar, I really feel like my friends that are like do porn and do hardcore kind of don't consider me a content creator when I'm equally just as much as a content creator as they are. I don't know what's wrapped in their brains. They feel like just because they're shooting with somebody else that they're a content creator, but I make a lot of my own content and I'm not a content creator. Kind of bothers me, but it's okay. We're gonna move forward because there needs to be a whole nother name for that. They are adult clip artists, is what I would consider them. I think that's more their niche, but content creator is open for whoever wants to use the fucking term content creator. But if you are like my friends and you like collabing with other people, guy, girl, that Exxxotica is a really great time to be linking up with people. Now, I will say this. One of my friends, and I really hope he learned his lesson, made the mistake in saying you have to wait till you get to Exxxotica to start planning shoots. And that is totally incorrect. You should not wait until you are there to start booking shoots with other people. That's just bad game. I don't know where he got this game from. I don't know why he thinks this is so wrong. And let me tell you why. You can do that, and you can possibly look up while you're there and meet people. So I definitely say leave an open spot on your schedule to be able to just do last minute shootings that you might get there. That's very well possible. I'm not saying it's not, but it's more important to have your shit together and have people already lined up that you're going to shoot with. Not to give one of my friends' games away, but I have another guy friend who's in the industry, and I talk about him a lot on the channel, so I'm tired of saying his name. But he watches it, he knows who it is. Y'all know who he is. He actually plans out, like he keeps lists and charts of who he's gonna work with. Maybe not so much the times, but he has a full list of like, okay, this person, checked them off. He's communicated with them already. They know they're gonna be working with them. It's pretty much already set. So if he does have cancellations, cool, because cancellations do happen. 1 second, y'all. So I guess to sum it up, my point is you should, if you're going to, it's a great way to get content in by going ahead and pre-planning. I like to plan it out a couple months in advance. Everybody doesn't post that. So I would say at least about 2 weeks before you go to Exxxotica, start looking at who's going to be out there. Start setting up collabs. Start networking with these people and getting a feel and seeing what they post and all that to see if you might want to collab with them. And it's a really good way because you leave Exxxotica and you can collab with 15, 20 people. Then you go back and you have all this content you can post on your pages with them. So, you know, that's also a way to do Exxxotica. My next thing would be by having a paid shoot. You got to think, a lot of these companies go to Exxxotica and they are paying for shoots out there. I know Blush Erotica, they're one. They were doing virtual reality stuff. A couple of my friends shot with them. There's Slut Wife Confessions. So if you're not really into porn like I am, Slut Wife Confessions would be a great one. Reach out to Daryl Kaboom. That's Kimmy Kaboom's husband. To try to do that. And just really looking for paid shoots, because why not go out there knowing you already have money to be made while you're out there? That's guaranteed money. You're not having to hustle at the show. You're not having to do collabs with people and seeing, like, you may or may not get the money back from that. But to actually have paid shoots is a really good benefit about going to Exxxotica. The next thing I would recommend, 1 second. Okay, is booths. Okay, now, I know what you're thinking. Who am I to get a fucking booth? I don't even have a name. This is where you're wrong. So, I had a friend that told me, you know, she really didn't see a point of me personally getting a booth because she doesn't feel like I have just a big enough name to be getting a booth. And I said, okay, Well, you might have a point there. However, you have all these people coming to Exxxotica, all these strangers. They don't know who every model is, but when you have a booth, you look like you're a somebody. So if you're a pretty girl like me and you're a hustler like me, if I get a booth, I know I'm going to make my booth money back. Okay, so to get a model booth, it's $600. Okay, I made $500 alone and I didn't have a booth. And I went with Chatterbait. If I could do that at Chatterbait's booth, then for sure when I get my own, I know that I can make that $600 back. On top of when you have your own booth, like when I was at Chatterbait booth, they're coming up to the booth, but who knows if they want to pick me or not. When you have your own booth, it's just you. So you're there to promote yourself. You're not wrapped around in a gate like I was, where people can't really have much contact with you. You know, so you spend the $600 for a booth and you go there and you make sure you are prepared. You make sure you got your tip menus together for Exxxotica. You have merch and shit to sell. You have pictures. You are on top of your game. Now, if you're somebody who's not going to be on top of your game, yeah, you're going to waste your $600 getting a booth. But me, baby, you know, I'm going to have my shit together. So I do feel like the next Exxxotica I go to, I'm going to get a booth. And I feel like I want to prove my friend wrong. Just because you told me I can't do it, it makes me want to do it even more. I mean, she didn't say it in a rude way. Don't get me wrong, because she'll probably watch this. It wasn't rude, but it was just like, girl, you know, Paisleehaze going to be a somebody soon now. All right, so the next way that you can make money is by knowing how to network on the floor, and not just making money, but just taking on Exxxotica, because that's what this video is about. Networking on the floor. So if I'm not going with the campsite, I'm not having my own booth, I am going to have business cards. I'm going to have the thing with the QR code on the back of here, so you can just boop, there's my QR code to find my links. I am going to look friendly. I'm going to have a nice sexy outfit that I'm wearing, and I'm gonna take it on. So I was talking to Pegstress, and before she had a booth, she said she was making a killing just working the floor, because you know why? She came in with her paddle. She had her thing she was gonna do. She gonna paddle your ass for some money and keep it pushing and make her money. I mean, that's not the only way, but there's several ways. If you know how, if you got a good mouthpiece, you can network on the floor. You can walk around to the different booths, introduce yourself to the girls, introduce yourself to the companies. There's podcasts there that you could potentially get on. There's people there with the money willing to spend. You just have to know how to have a good mouthpiece and how to make yourself look like approachable, you know, without having a booth and without having this, and really just know how to work the floor. The next thing you could do at Exxxotica, if you're a BBW, you can apply to be in the BBW fashion show. Or if you're curvy, you don't have to be qualified as a BBW, because it's curvy, plus size, BBW fashion show. With Platinum Pussy, you can always reach out to Platinum. Go to iHeartBBW.com, put in your application there. I mean, sky's the limit. Get in touch with somebody who was in the fashion show. Talk to them about it. See how it was. See if that'd be something you are interested in doing. Watch my videos. I show it on here. That's another way to be able to get on stage and get some exposure. And if you're like me, you're going to take advantage of it. I had shit to throw in the audience. No, if you know how to twerk real good. I mean, everyone up there was pretty much twerking. But try to find something that's going to set you apart and do that while you get on the stage. You know? So that's one way you could take on Exxxotica. And another way that I thought about is seminars. So I was lucky enough to have Platinum Pussy allowed me to be on the panel at the Curvy Confidence seminar, which was great. I got a lot of fans because when I was up there, it was my turn to speak. I was introducing myself. Hey guys, I'm Paisleehaze. Google Paisleehaze. Find me on Instagram at Paisley_Haze. On Twitter, Team Hazebud. TikTok, Team Hazebud. I mean, find me. shout your shit out. Whenever you have an opportunity to shout your shit out, you got to take that opportunity. Don't be scared. You need to take the opportunities that are given to you. So I believe there's other opportunities for you to be on the panels of seminars. Reach out to the coordinator of Exxxotica if you feel like there's something maybe you could speak out and host your own seminar. I would think about doing something like that. Okay. As a disclaimer, it is going to be very challenging to try to do all of these things. There was no way that I could have had a bunch of collabs with people if that's my thing that I wanted to do, because I was focused on being at Exxxotica, selling my stuff, meeting fans. That was more of my thing. You have to determine, you have to look at your brand and determine what's going to be more beneficial for you. Maybe you could do 4 or 5 of these things, but there's no way you're probably going to be able to do it all. So you need to put what's a priority to you, what's more important to you, and determine it that way. But this is everything that I've taken away from how you should be as an adult worker at Exxxotica. You know what I'm saying? So if you have anything to contribute to the conversation, please add a comment below. I'm going to be going live on the Moan app for Q&A. I believe it's May 12th at 1:11 Central Standard Time. So if you have any questions or you just want to say hi, come hop on the Moan app. That's MON. It's available for iPhone only, Androids pretty soon. So stay tuned, and yeah, check me out, y'all.